Hi, my name's Nick Alberga. He's Jay Rosehill, and we were contractually obligated to be here today. Unfortunately, the Leafs were contractually. I can't even get out of my. What the hell was that last night, Rosie?
Dude, I hate doing these shows. Like,
yeah, I mean, last night at the bench, they were all yelling at him like they want to kill him. But then you got Bertuzzi sitting there smiling, laughing his head. I mean, I thought that was funny because I'm not a Leafs fan, but I don't know how the other Leafs might have taken that. You know, he's basically laughing on the bench, but maybe he was just knows Marchand, you know, how he is playing with him. But
he can openers. I mean, you go in together and you like he comes from the outside inward through his legs and then reefs his can opener. You know, you can do that at certain times of the game when you're battling in the corner. When you're both, the most dangerous play in hockey is a D-man and a forward flying in for a loose puck, engaging each other. That's where you don't shove them on the hips. That's where you don't slew foot them. And you sure as hell don't can opener them. And, like, why do you... Of course he's going to miss time. His left leg goes into the boards. The edge of his skate digs into the plastic. And then how many hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of pounds of force come in with those two guys into that planted edge where your edge is stuck into the plastic of the board, and he snaps his fucking leg. My thing is, like, Tyler, you used to be this way. You played this way with Brad Marchand. You played a certain way, went that B on your chest. Where is that guy? Why aren't you getting in guys' grills? Why aren't you mucking it up? Why aren't you playing the Marchand role? I can't stand Brad Marchand, but I would love to have him on my team, and he's very effective. He's a phenomenal hockey player. He doesn't have to do all that extracurricular stuff, but he does because he just chooses to, and he's got Stanley Cup rings coming out his ass.
They just got to give a little bit more effort, or just have some more balls and just leave it all out there.
He should be getting accosted by the entire Maple Leafs roster. Instead, he's going by their bench, doing a bit of this. Okay, Revo's doing his thing. He's not going to do anything against Marchand. That's not his real job. He's going to fight the tough guys. Look at them all. Look at their captain, looking at his feet. He's chirping off. They should be all standing on their feet, kicking the boards, looking at Keefe going, who's next? Who's line? Who's up? Because that's sickening. Watching a guy snap his leg in half, and then the guy, the perpetrator, the dirtiest rat in the league that everyone hates to play against, come over and do whatever he's saying to the bench, and everyone just looks at their goddamn skates. It starts with the leadership. It starts with Tavares. It starts with the big boys. You've been around long enough, John, to not handle that bullshit the way you did. Step up and do something, man. Where's Domi? Where's Bertuzzi? Those are the guys that can go after Marchand. I hate seeing that with a team I care about. It's embarrassing.
It has become egregious that pretty much every player in this league, like Dennis Malgin, I think got a video tribute last year. Like, what are we doing now, right? It's like Justin Hall's going to get one. Like, we're at a point where every player, I understand why they started it, Stewie. Like, it's for the premier players. Like, let's say a Gaudreau goes back to Calgary, a Huberdeau to Florida. But, like, I think it's gone off the deep end now, and maybe it's just the society we live in. It's like, oh, thank you for your time playing 7 games for this franchise.
Does Pierre Engvall get one?
Of course he's going to get one.
Do you think he should get one?
No. How would you dissect the pile of shit we saw last night?
Could it be the first game back off a long road trip type thing, which often is the case, even though I think they had a few days off. I don't think it's, look at it, if you play 82 games, you're going to have some bunkers.
When I went to Russia, believe it or not, they messed up my skate blades where I was like 2 millimeters off. One was 2 millimeters shorter than the other, and I actually had a tear in my groin. So here I am now listening to the Russian doctor. He's like, oh, you want a needle? I'm like, no, I don't want a Russian needle. So
they went and got Bertuzzi for bunting. Okay, like, I mean, both similar players, you know, I think they should be the same. Like, I don't think they've got markedly better, but I don't think that if they stay the same, it's still a good 110-point plus team.
You know, after the lockout in 2005, they rolled all the salaries back by 24%. And the league forgot to roll me back. So I was getting my full paychecks. I was balling that summer. And then the next season, I open up my paycheck. It says 0.
They won the first round last year, and then it was done. It was like as if it didn't happen. I don't know, man. I think they have the pieces in place. I think Samsonov's a good goalie. Wolford pushed him. I think he got a pretty good 1-2 punch in that there. I just think it's a mental hurdle going out and paying the price a little bit more.
Why doesn't John Tavares just he's not like some millennial kid who's never played that way. He's our age. Why doesn't he just go out there and just bury a guy and then spring load his gloves, wrestle him to the ice? Holy!